Good morning. It's Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage on your side. I have my coffee here. Actually, that's not really true. I have my lemon water here this morning. I've already had a cup of coffee. My sister is visiting, and we were both up early, and so we had a cup of coffee together before I came in to do this. So it's Friday, and it's springtime, and it's supposed to be somewhat of a stormy weekend. So get inside, get tucked in, take care of yourself. Good morning, Tracy. Um, so it's really kind of a nice, well, they're all, as far as I'm concerned, nice messages. One really wonderful thing that happened after last Wednesday's message is I went to a meeting and someone came up to me and said, if it wasn't for the message you got this morning, I would not have left the house, because I talked about protecting our energy and literally how we could do that. And then that afternoon, I had a mother tell me um, that I saved her son's life. And while I was felt wonderful, the truth wasn't quite like that. But because of something that I was having her do, she was able to help him through a difficult time. And so I am so grateful for being the conduit that I am, being the intuitive that just gets some downloads. And today's message really is wonderful in that the first card I drew said, "Be guided by love." And that is often a little easier said than done for most of us. And I've talked to you along the way about shedding pure love and joy on everything around you, particularly when you're in a heavy place, because that really does raise your vibration and makes you feel better, and you really have less judgment of others when you come from a place of love. But for a lot of people, it's hard to get to that place. And the note that I put on this video was that most of us are looking, well, all of us actually are looking in life. We're striving to have inner peace and harmony and just to feel good inside. And we think that all the things that we strive for, the job, the money, the mate, the perfect house, the perfect living situation, we think that those are going to be the things that give us that harmony and peace. But the truth is, finding the harmony and the peace within yourself will bring those things to you. And how you do that in a much easier, quicker way is to get quiet and connect with your creator, whoever that is, whatever you want to call them, whatever you need to call them. That's not as important as that you do call them. And get quiet and just ask for guidance. Because when you're in that state of asking and being willing to listen and receive from God, Heavenly Father, creator of all that is, you are then able to be moving in your chosen path. It may not always seem like that. In fact, a couple of years ago now, I saw a statement, and I've repeated it many times. If you can clearly see the path you're on, you're probably on somebody else's path, because rarely is our own path as clear to us as we would like it to be. Sometimes it's others that can help illuminate our path a little bit for us, but truly it is in getting quiet, sitting with your creator, and just being willing to be used, to be of service, and to be guided. And that will come to you. And the second card I drew was "Get Quiet." And that's where the guidance comes. And in our hectic, busy days, we don't have a lot of quiet time, especially when we can't get away from anybody. We've got our phones with us. We've got our connection there all the time. And while that's wonderful, it makes it harder to have time to be quiet. So just 5 minutes. Set aside 5 minutes in the morning. Take a few deep breaths and ask your higher power, what do I need to know today? That's why I love the cards that I have and that I use for my readings. They're my two sets of oracle cards because it's a tangible way to gain guidance. I get quiet, I ask God what it is that we need to know today, what it is I need to know today, and then I shuffle until one becomes apparent. And then I look at that and take it in and go, okay, guide me about this. Give me some insights here. Another way you can get inside is to have a personal reading with me. And I do them by phone as well as in person. And if you would like one, you can private message me on Facebook, or you can email me at nursesavage@holisticu. That's WHOLISTICU. And the other thing I felt guided to tell you this morning was some of the cards I use, and I know these are backwards. These were the first set of cards I ever used, and they're called Light Your Day. And they are available as a daily email by subscription. These messages came to help someone I cared about move from a place of a very negative cycle that they were in and move them out of that cycle into a focus of what is going right in my life and being grateful for all that is happening. And so if you find yourself struggling to have a day-to-day routine, that's a good way to start. And if you're interested in subscribing, you can visit lightyourday.com and scroll down to the bottom of that page, and it will take you to the subscription part. And then when you do subscribe, go to your spam the first day after and find it, and then put that address in your contacts, and it will show up for you on a daily basis. So take responsibility for the energy you bring to this world. Get quiet, ask for guidance from your higher power, and know that that guidance will come because you're willing. And then ask for the ability to know when you're receiving it, because you'll be guided all along the day. I mean, you really are being guided anyway. This just tunes you in and makes you more aware of the ways in which the Creator guides you and helps you through the day. So this is Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage on your side, and you had lemon tea water this morning with Victoria. Have a wonderful weekend. Carve out just a few minutes a day to have some time with yourself and your Creator, and be responsible for the energy you bring to this world. Have a wonderful day. Love and light to you all.